We're gonna call this how to tape for climbers. Not how to be injury free, but I am going to be taping up for climbing. I don't know if you've seen in any videos or if I haven't shown it because I've just been wearing more clothing because it's winter. I injured my lateral epicondyle. It's also known as tennis elbow. Basically what I've been doing is still climbing, even though it's probably not the best thing to do. I've been trying to climb lighter and not so intensely, but there's a way to kind of unload so that you're not putting too much strain on your body. What it's doing is it's unloading the soft tissue so that a lot of that load is going onto the tape. Now you're asking what I'm using for tape. So there's this stuff called leukoplast. Basically you put on this cover roll, and that's just there to help it adhere, help the actual tape adhere to the skin. Because if you just put the tape on, it's probably going to sweat off and also rip your skin or hair off. Whereas with the cover roll, you put that on, it has better adhesion to the skin. It's a little bit more porous, so it means that if you're sweating, it's not gonna be much of an issue. I've never noticed an issue with me sweating and it coming off. And then when you have to remove everything, it also isn't as sticky. So what I basically do is I take 2 sections of 5, and I do that 4 times because basically we're gonna do one here, 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 and then we're going to actually unload. So since I did some of that pre-work already, I don't want to say I'm a master at this, but I've been doing it pretty regularly that I can do it somewhat quickly. And the reason that you're unloading it like this is if you try to put tape directly here, then you wouldn't be able to extend your arm, and you'd either rip the tape or you just wouldn't get your mobility. So what we're basically doing here is putting all of that load onto the tape, and then by putting the tape on the 2 sides, it's going to lift and unload, and then you'll still have full range of motion. And here, I'm gonna go right there. Told myself I'd get a tattoo, basically, with where I need to put this, because it seems like this injury is never gonna go away. The worst part is I wish I knew what crazy thing I had done. I think it was picking up Olive or waking up and getting out of bed. Perks of being old. But it seems like it's getting better, slowly but surely. It's a little too far over, but the best part is when I do this, I don't have to really worry too much about being exactly accurate. All right. Yes, since I have it at my disposal, I'm just gonna do it this way. I usually do this in the kitchen and it's a lot easier, but you're gonna get to see me do it exactly as I always do it. So then I just use this piece and I cut and I apply. Now this part is the crucial part. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lay down about half of it, and we're just copying exactly what we did with the first one. You can see that right here. And then we're going to take this and make sure it's really stuck on there with every little corner and edge. And then you're gonna keep your arm just kind of neutral, and then you're lifting. You see how it lifts up the skin? And that's gonna hold. That's the beauty of it. That piece will hold. So we're gonna do this 3 more times. And by doing this, you're also distributing the weight more evenly too over all the pieces you put down. So you're not relying just on one singular piece. Helps with that weight distribution. All right, 2 more. We're gonna call this how to tape for climbers. Not how to be injury free, but one day, you see how I'm just copying, and the beautiful thing is you can be a little bit off and still get it dialed just right. It's gonna feel a little bit tight. You don't want it to feel like it's ripping your skin off or yanking your skin up. We're not trying to do Botox or facelift, I guess is the right way to put it. And this one, see how far I went a little bit too far over my elbow? So I'm just going to adjust a little bit, and I'm going to do it a little bit closer to. I'm gonna mess up, but yeah, I went a little too low. Doesn't matter. I know it's gonna hold because I've done this so many times, and basically now when I go to do a pull-up or when I go to do any type of pulling sensation, twisting, torsional work, I'll have that offloaded, and with time, hopefully it goes till nil. But with that, just wanted to give a little quick video how to do the taping because I've been doing it so regularly and I thought it was important. For those of you that are old like me and want to find ways to still be able to exercise or climb and not have to worry about not climbing to be injury free. With that said, that's all I've got, and I will see you in another video.